What's happening, investors, and welcome back to another video. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and in this video I have something very special for you, because last week I made a video where I compared the Sense CGM to the Dexcom CGM, who is their biggest competitor. If you don't know who Dexcom are, they are a massive name in the CGM industry, and I'll leave the video at the end of this one for you if you want to check it out. But don't click out of this video just yet, because I have something very special. Someone who watched that video let me know in the comments that they have actually personally used both the Sense product and the Dexcom product. So we got in contact and spoke, and they let me know some very interesting things about both these products. In this video, I am going to read out what he said to me, and I'm also going to give you guys the opportunity to let me know in the comments what questions would you like me to ask this person, and they will answer them. So you guys have inside information to what it's like to use the product of the company you're invested in or looking to invest in. So this is really special. So to the person who's doing this, thank you so much. I'm going to keep your identity private because I'm not sure if you want me to say it out here on camera. However, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure the Sens investors do. Sens investors, I ask that you let me know in the comments what questions would you like me to ask. Remember, we're not speaking about the company, we're speaking about the actual product. And I'd also ask that you actually share this video on stock tweets, in your groups, anywhere else that you know Sens investors might get value from asking any questions. Leave the questions and I will ask the most liked questions from this video. Now, before we get started, to those new to the channel, my name is Dean. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm just someone who loves researching and investing in stocks because I want to retire early, I want to make some money, buy some nice things. And I personally believe that Senseonics Holdings, ticker symbol SENS, will be one of those companies that makes me retire early. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, yes, I love this stock. Let's get straight into reading what the email says. I had both the Dexcom G6 and the Sense on simultaneously and split my smartphone viewing both glucose numbers with my display on for hours at a time. And here are my thoughts. Sense was remarkably more accurate in all of my hypoglycemic episodes. Very impressed. As a type 1 diabetic, these lows are much more scarier than the highs, so these are much more important to me. Nearly 9 out of 10 episodes, the Sense would catch first, then the G6 would catch 5 to 10 minutes later at times. I did this especially on my treadmill when normally your blood glucose levels will drop. My Sense app would start displaying my trend lines dropping, where the G6 reported a flat line, and I will have a BGM, blood glucose meter, handy to verify readings, and the Sense was always closer to the right number in the low blood glucose events. When I got hypoglycemic episodes, they were more competitive, with giving a slight nod to the G6 overall. Dexcom does get the nod here, but these episodes are as dangerous unless you're talking extreme values, and I never get those because I would administer insulin before they get to those elevated levels. This is the reason I elected to keep my Sense and discontinue Dexcom. I can give you all my inputs and minus evaluations of both, but I thought I'd give you a quick insider look first. All the best, my Aussie friend. Thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it. So that is going to be the first part of this little series here. So we've got this insider information. Please share this video, comment below what questions would you like me to ask, and I will ask the most liked questions. Now, there's more that we need to speak about on Sens. This is not the end of the video. Sens had another fantastic day, another green day, up 8%. We are down slightly in the after hours. However, I am not personally concerned, because if you look at this stock over the past month, it has been beautiful, and I am so glad that I am currently invested in this company. If we continue at this rate, we might get to that $10 a share price target, which a lot of people are tossing around, particularly as we edge closer to that FDA approval in October. Note, October is when it's supposed to be. It could be delayed, it could come earlier. No one knows for certain. October is the date that we have gathered by Sens themselves. So this isn't some made up date, this isn't some rumor, that is what Sens said on their Q1 investor call. Now, why did we have such another green day besides it being such a great company and no other reason? Well, Senseonics announced presentation of promised data at the American Diabetes Association 81st Scientific Sessions. And what is great for us investors is we already knew about this. I made a video about this conference, I think a few days ago, maybe 3-4 days ago. I made a video on this and I said I do suspect this will be a positive catalyst for the stock, particularly if we get a press release. The data evaluating the safety and accuracy of the next generation Eversense system was presented. The company presented previously released information demonstrating performance matching that of the current 90-day sensor available in the United States, with reduced calibration down to 1 per day, with duration extended up to 180 days. Accuracy measurements discussed in the oral presentation include a mean absolute relative difference of 9.1% for the primary sensor and confirmed hypoglycemia alert detection rates at 60 mg/dl of 87% and 70 mg/dl of 93%. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to pretend that I understand what those numbers mean. However, from what I've read, I just know that they are good, okay? I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know what that means. I just know that it's good, okay? So if you know what that means, just maybe let me know in the comments and we can make a video on that at a later date. Why this is so important, and it's what I said initially when we first had this big step up in the stock price. I said there is a lot of key events this month and that's what caused it to happen. Why is this one so important? It's because we have more data being presented regarding the 180-day system. Currently, Sens, the product needs to be replaced every 90 days. Sens are currently getting FDA approval for their 180-day system, and this is the data that is going to be submitted to the FDA for that approval. And what are the big benefits of the product? It is that you can replace it now every 180 days rather than every 90 days, so the life is twice as long. But also the calibration. You now only need to calibrate once a week compared to twice a day, which is a significant amount better for those diabetes users, and I'm sure they're going to be absolutely happy with this. That is going to wrap up this video for today, guys. Please hit the like button, add the subscribe button to your portfolio, turn on notifications, make sure you share this video because Sens investors can ask in the comments the questions they want answered. I'm going to give you a reminder. The questions are going to be about the Sens product, not the company. I am not speaking to anyone from the company. I am speaking to someone who's just a user of the product and has used the competitors' products in the past. And thank you so much for doing that. You know who you are. I really, really appreciate it. Check out my other video that I compare the products if you're interested. I'll leave it at the end of this one. Enjoy the rest of your day and I will see you all in the next video.